Let's say that your company already set up profiles across popular social media platforms and is ready to engage with candidates. The next step in this process is figuring out who the right candidates are. Let's look at some strategies for sourcing the best talent for a job. To attract the right candidates, it's essential to understand where they spend their time online. Identify channels that match your candidate personas. A candidate persona is your company's vision of a person who is well suited for the position. Try to determine the demographics, interests, and professional networks that your ideal candidates might have. What characteristics or preferences does an ideal candidate have? What skills and experience make them suitable for the job? This will help you determine the social media platforms they're most likely to use. A younger candidate who works on creative projects to build a professional portfolio probably won't prioritize the same platforms as an older executive in a technical industry. Some companies take the time to draft sample resumes or profiles that list the characteristics of their candidate personas. Having an example of what you're looking for might make it easier to identify the candidates that match your candidate persona. Even if your company doesn't spend the time to create these samples, it's still important to have a list of your candidate persona's skills, interests, demographics, characteristics, and work styles. Another strategy for finding the right candidates is to use social recruiting platforms to speak with interested people directly. Directly contacting candidates about exciting opportunities can draw in active and passive candidates. Sending personalized messages that highlight why that candidate would be an ideal fit shows them you're interested, and it can convince candidates that you value what they have to offer. Referencing specific aspects of their experience or posts they've made also helps you avoid sending messages that are too generic. In a competitive job market, being the first to interact with applicants can make a difference. This gives you more time to build a relationship with the candidate. Monitoring social media channels helps recruiters identify people who express interest in the industry. You might also notice people who are consistently posting relevant content to your industry. Early engagement with active candidates shows that you're taking a proactive approach to recruitment. Social media platforms also offer targeted advertising options that allow employers to reach audiences with specific demographics, interests, and skills. Recruiters use these features to promote job openings to a larger pool of potential candidates outside of their current recruiting network on the platform. Targeted advertising can also attract passive candidates who aren't on job boards or other places where your content appears. Employers can also participate in online communities on social media platforms. These groups focus on shared industries, professions, or interests. They help employers connect with potential candidates who are passionate and engaged in their field. By offering insightful comments, sharing relevant content, and providing guidance in these communities, recruiters become more visible to an audience of professionals. These strategies and best practices can help you narrow down the large audiences that you encounter on social media platforms. Finding the best candidates through active engagement, targeted advertising, and careful analysis of candidate personas can help you focus your efforts.